Good morning today on this Friday. Hey, you've seen correctly. This is the verbs test. However, if you're wondering why in the world we're going back all the way to page 98 and 99, to be honest with you, we spent a month on verbs. And so I know Friday is spelling test and seems to be a test day, but this test isn't going to be very long. However, this whole verbs test, I'm breaking it up into like 4 or 5 different pages. And we're going to take it part by part. I don't really want to go through the whole last month of teaching you verbs and then just giving you one huge giant test for you to do. I just don't think it's fair. So we're going to break it up. But we are going way back to the beginning on verbs. We're going to test on really what a verb is. And if you remember, not every verb is an action verb, but introducing verbs, those are the ones to really help understand what a verb is. Verbs are what you do, right? Notice there's action in all of these. Not always fun action like this baby that's crying, but you can always think, we talked about this before, who or what did something, that's a noun, or it should say the subject, which often is a noun. What they do is the verb. So you can figure out what the subject is, right? The baby cries. The baby crawls. The lady laughs. The man runs. The girl walks, right? What the subject does is the verb. Or what did something? The lady, the man, the girl, the baby. What they do is the action. That's the verb. Notice here, you can draw all these different pictures about what you actually do. There's all kinds of them. You walk, you run, you ride, you sit, you stand, you fight, you think, you cry, you listen, you play, you read, you laugh, so on and so forth. But what you do is the action. What you always have to do is, which is why we went through nouns and subjects first, find the subject, which often is a noun, not always. Who or what did something? In this case, she tasted the stew. Who or what did something? She. What does she do? Taste it. That's the verb. How about this? The bus arrived on time. Who or what did something? The bus. What did the bus do? Arrived. Arrived is the verb. Now you might, since we've been through this, say, hey, these are both past tense verbs because they end in ed. And you'd be right. We'll get to that later next week and we continue our verbs test. But today, just want to understand or show me that you understand what word in a sentence is a verb. Here is the first part of your verbs test. There's 10, and simply there's one verb in each of these sentences. Write the verb here. You need to first find the subject. The eagle found twigs and branches. Who or what did something? The eagle. What did the eagle do? One word? Found. There you go. That I already gave you the first answer for your test. Now you have 9 more to show me you understand how to find a verb. Just make sure again you find the subject and ask yourself, what did they do? That's the verb. Lord's blessings to you today as you praise your Savior. Hope you do well with this first part of the test, and Lord's blessings as you praise your Savior this week.